let's talk about a word we use every day without even thinking about it. Receive. It sounds pretty simple, right? But what if I told you that inside that one little word lies one of the biggest, most powerful choices you make every single day? Okay, let's get into this.
You know, when you hear the word receive, you probably picture getting a birthday gift or maybe signing for a delivery. It feels kind of passive, doesn't it? Like something is just happening to you.
But the source material we're digging into today flips that whole idea on its head. It argues that real reception, true receiving, is anything but passive. In fact, it's a conscious, active choice. It's a decision that literally sets the course for your entire life, how you grow, the peace you feel, even your ultimate destiny.
And this is where it gets really interesting. In the original language of the source, the word used is 영접, and that means so much more than just to get. It means to welcome something in, to embrace it, and to actually make it a part of you. It's a choice to take ownership.
So this sets up a huge choice for us, a real crossroads we face all the time. The source suggests that every single day we're standing between two totally different paths, and the only thing separating them is what we choose to receive. On one side, you have the choice to receive the things that are given to you. We're talking about opportunities, sure, but also tough situations, and even the people who just show up in your life. But then there's the other side, where you can choose to receive destructive things. You know, those harmful thoughts, that feeling of resentment that just wants to take root, or temptations. Okay, that's the theory, but let's make this real. The source gives us a fantastic personal story that just perfectly shows what it looks like to choose that first path, to receive what's given.
It all kicks off with a simple text message that pops up out of the blue. There's going to be a special early morning prayer meeting. Super short notice.
And the speaker's first reaction? Oh, it was total resistance. He was tired, not feeling well. And seriously, the absolute last thing he wanted to do was get up early. He was so against it, he didn't even bother setting an alarm. He basically just rejected the whole idea. But then something shifted. He woke up anyway, right on time. And in that quiet moment, a totally different thought popped into his head. It wasn't, "Ugh, I'm so tired." It was a question. Wait a minute, who woke me up? And he figured, a negative force probably isn't going to wake me up to go pray. This has got to be something else.
And that right there, that's the choice in action. He decided to receive that wake-up call, not as an annoying alarm clock, but as an invitation. He chose to accept the very thing he'd rejected just hours before, and he went. That is the heart of active reception.
Okay, so that's path number one. But what about the other path? This is where the source gives a serious warning. Just as we can receive good things, we can also receive destructive thoughts. And the results, they can be absolutely catastrophic.
And for this, we have to look at the tragic story of Judas Iscariot. His story is laid out like a case study, a step-by-step breakdown of what happens when you choose to receive the wrong thing. Just look at how this unfolds. It didn't start with some big, dramatic possession. It started with a whisper, a suggestion, just a single thought planted in his mind. But the critical mistake, the point of no return, was step two, the reception. Judas didn't just hear it. He invited it in for coffee, he let it stay, he thought about it, and he decided to make it his own. That's the moment he received it. And in doing so, he swung the door wide open for everything that came next.
It's kind of a scary thought, isn't it? We might think our thoughts are just thoughts, harmless. But from this perspective, the ones we choose to welcome in and entertain, they have the power to take over, to shape our actions, and in the end, to seal our fate. So, we've seen the two paths, the two choices. What's the outcome? What happens after the choice is made? Well, the story picks up right after Judas makes his fateful decision and walks out of the room.
And this is amazing. The second that negative influence is gone, the whole vibe in the room changes. Jesus turns to the disciples who are left, the ones who chose to stay, the ones who chose to keep receiving him. And he gives them something totally new, a new teaching. The source really makes a point of this. It was a special privilege, just for them. By choosing to receive something else, Judas missed out on this completely. And here it is. This is the new commandment. It's so profound. The standard for love here isn't just be nice. It's a radical, self-giving love. He's literally saying, I want you to love each other with the exact same kind of sacrificial love that I've shown you.
And this is the ultimate reward. The ability to even understand this kind of teaching, let alone live it out, is shown as the direct result, the prize, really, for consistently choosing to receive what is good and life-giving. Which brings this whole thing right back to us, right here, right now. This choice between two paths isn't just some old story. It's happening in our lives every day.
This verse from the Gospel of John just nails the promise of that first path. It's the complete opposite of Judas's story, isn't it? He received a thought and lost everything. But this says that for those who receive Christ, they're given a whole new identity.
When you think about it, we are the architects of our own lives. Every single day, we're laying bricks, and every one of those bricks is made up of the thoughts, the opportunities, the words, and the circumstances we actively choose to receive and make our own.
So as we wrap up, this last question isn't just for you to think about. It's a real practical inventory of your life right now. What are you actively welcoming in? Is it building you up, or is it quietly taking over? The power of reception, well, that's your power to choose.